obstacles and some symptoms related to autism. So we have found chiropractic care, amazing, local in Greenville, South Carolina. Think Chiropractic. I love their name. Think with the C, like think about your health, you know. So it's a different way of thinking, and they have worked with people on the autism spectrum as well, and they are very aware on about autism and how the nervous system is connected, how the gut is connected to the nervous system, and everything together. And they take time. They watch for Michael's cues. They don't push it. They don't try to adjust him. And our chiropractor, Dr. Zane, is using this adapter.
It's called an activator.
Activator, yes. You know, it's very precise, pinpointing the specific nerves and fixing the subluxations and stuff like that. So it's amazing. But Michael was terrified of the toy. He calls it toy.
Well, the sensory interface, the overload, the fear of being even touched in certain scenarios. I mean, you think about chiropractic care, a lot of it involves obviously touch and adjustments, although there are subtle force, non-touch type methods that exist. But using the activator is very precise. I understand how to use it as well. How to engage. I mean, you have to have a very special doctor of chiropractic to be able to engage with children on the spectrum.
Right. So our doctor is amazing. He told us, you know, here's a little tool, a little toy version of this tool, activator, and just practice with Michael. Just play with him, you know, let him adjust your arm or whatever, and then you adjust him with Vivian, with his baby sister, you know, just play with it. And every time you come, you know, no pressure. He doesn't have to have his adjustments done. Let him watch you having your adjustments, because we go as a whole family. We are getting adjusted. Mark needs a lot of attitude adjustments, but they don't do it. So, oh well.
Mark's watching. He's probably laughing right now, or you're in trouble. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which.
Oh man. Well, anyway, our doctor, you know, he told us, you know, he was really trying to help Michael get used to the place, get used to the whole adjustment. And I think it was after third visit that Michael actually jumped on the table and allowed doctor to adjust him first manually, you know, just finding the points and showing. And then he wanted to play with the toy activator. So doctor would be pressing on his hands to show him the pressure. Only this point, you see, only like this. It's not going to be harder. And then Michael was like, okay, on my back. And doctor, right here? Yeah, right here. So even though Michael is nonverbal mostly, he started speaking more.
It's a bit of a miracle, honestly.
Honestly, right now he is like more alert. It's like we see very similar awakening, if you will, as it was with neuroacupuncture. So it's definitely connected with neurological
nervous system.
And,
Ula, can you describe, for instance, you know, having the adjustment, witnessing it, and then what happens almost, if not immediately afterwards, and what did you notice about Michael in terms of the world interaction?
He is very alert now. Like even when we get in the car, he looks outside the window and just looks outside, you know, admires the nature, the trees, the buildings. In church, he comes and he grabs people, you know, and hugs and looks at them, engages, which is like, wow. We're still working on his anxiety, but I believe his anxiety is also lowering. We didn't change any supplements. We didn't change his diet. So definitely the chiropractic care and adjustments.
All right.
Tons of difference.
Ula, we're going to take a break, bottom of the hour here. I want to come back, and you did a little video. You posted it on social media, and it's kind of sped up a little. It's kind of with music and everything, but it's kind of interesting to watch this chiropractor, doctor of chiropractic, who I would acknowledge I would love to have him on the show. I'm just very impressed with him and his interaction with Michael. But we'll play that clip for everybody when we come back. We're going to say thanks to our friends at Synergy Science right now and the EMF protection technology that's double-blind, placebo-controlled tested key waveguards. SynergyScience.com. Links are up in the show notes at robertscottbell.com. More of Ula. They can't get enough of you, Ula. We'll be back after this.
Thank
Today,
you.
we live in an omnipresent cloud of charged particles emitted by electronic devices, electromagnetic fields, WLAN, and radio waves. These particles penetrate our bodies and heat the water in our body tissues. Recent scientific studies have shown that this particle flux not only heats the cells in our bodies as if we were in a microwave oven, but damages them as well. At Key Technologies, we want to protect you from the negative effects of such particles, so we have developed the Key Home Cell and other products. The Key Home Cell creates a protective field that works like a filter, intercepting any dangerous particles before they can enter your body. Here we have a partial look at the inner workings of the Key Home Cell. The Key Home Cell generates a charge exchange between the water tubes, thereby discharging free electrons and releasing them into the room. Within 24 hours, the Key Home Cell creates a torus field. The free electrons formed in the torus use their negative charge to bind to the positively charged harmful particles, thereby rendering them harmless to you. The torus field has an effective range of 16.4 feet above and below, and 24.6 feet around the device. The torus field created by the Key Home Cell is transmitted and provides you with protection through the walls of your home. Not only humans and animals are shielded from harmful radiation, but plants and food too. Whether mobile radio waves or WLAN, any particles that come within the torus field can no longer cause any harm to you or your family. The Key Home Cell provides you with all-around protection, allowing you to communicate with absolute peace of mind when using your cell phone or any other electronic devices. The Key Home Cell's free electrons are transmitted into the water through the torus field and repairing the water structure that was destroyed by radiation particles. Water regains its ideal vibrating hexagonal grid structure. The difference is easy to taste and can be proven with laboratory testing. This type of perfect hexagonal water structure is found in fresh spring and healing water and has also been seen in snowflakes. The same effect happens with our food, which also contains water. The Key Home Cell greatly reduces radiation exposure from cell phones, laptops, WLAN transmitters, mobile terminals, and other sources of radiation. The Key Home Cell drastically reduces the thermal stress on your body tissue. It is very fast and very easy. With the Key Home Cell, you will experience a new quality of well-being within your home and more life energy without any unhealthy exposure to radiation.
All right, back at it here on the Robert Scott Bell Show, 2 hours a day, 6 days a week, and then some, with bonus time afterwards. Very special guest and maybe co-host. We'll see what happens, Super Donna. We're getting a lot of people going, we like this Ula. Who's this Ula? She's kind of crazy. We like her. She fits in really well. And she's way better looking than you and Super Don, right? That's what we're seeing and hearing. So, for those that watch the show, it's much more pleasant. I agree. so,
Yeah, I think we should make this a regular thing. And this was a suggestion, one of the many suggestions that we've had for people about how we can make some changes with the show going into 2021. And so I thought, you know what, why wait 3 more days? Let's just do it now.
As long as Michael and Vivian and Mark say it's okay, yeah, obviously. We just enjoy having Ula on board here. So, Ula, I know we like to get silly too, but I mean, these are very serious topics today. And they have their place, but you are very funny and irreverent, and people that are longtime listeners and viewers of the show know your comments are legendary, just make me laugh out loud. And we've had some fun also with the Ask Me Anythings for all of our patron supporters.
Oh, yes.
And appreciate you and your family for all your support to bring this message out, which, as you know, it's more than just, physiological health. The message here is, I pray universally applicable for all of us wherever we're coming from, to help us, to empower us, to recognize, as I said, our divinity, and then take that and run with it and help others to do the same and better. We have to use humor and silliness to do that. If there's a serious show, I get off the air, I say, honey, I was just like, I'm bummed because there wasn't enough funny. And she says, yeah, you had some funnies in there. I don't even know when they come up. So I think it's just when I make a face or something, but however it works. But thank you, Ula, for bringing a lot of light and love to the show in the midst of, incredible challenges in your life, to come from a communist country and get married to a wonderful man, come to America, and your children. And, as we're talking about your son, Michael. Now, I do want you to set up this clip. It's about a 40-some-odd second clip of a visit to this doctor of chiropractic. Please tell us his name and his website again. Maybe we can get him on to interview him, but acknowledge him, and then we'll show what you've been describing.
Well, our chiropractor is Dr. Zane, and his clinic is thinkchiropractic.com, I think.
Okay.
And he's in Greenville, South Carolina. Think spelled with C. So we think differently, and
Okay.
they truly think differently, and you can tell the difference. And I found them just by pure fluke, scrolling through Facebook, and I saw an ad. Normally, I don't even check those, but something told me, God, hey, click it, open. So I did, and then the rest is history. Amazing people.
Well, let's check out this interaction leading to some profound positive changes in your son, Michael.
And again, this was just less than a month after the initial visit. So it's still half. Now
little tentative still,
full
right?
on relaxed patient waiting for his adjustment.
But I think that this is a message to all of our friends and family out there that have children on the spectrum that look for, someone who can do what this doctor has done. And, and then,
and it can be done. I was very cautious about going to chiropractor with Michael because I was like, he will not even go in and forget about laying on the table and getting adjusted. He'll be just, spazzy. But no, he actually, when he saw the first benefits of the craniosacral,
yes, very good.
He just calmed down and he was like, okay, maybe this guy is okay. So
let's check it out. You put music behind it and everything. So those of you who are listening, you're just going to hear a little bit of musical background. But for those of you watching it, you enjoy this. This is quite an extraordinary interaction. Look at that smile at the end.
I know.
Wow. It's warmed my heart to see that. And, the patience of that doctor. Again, not everybody's set up to do that, but this man is special. I can see that, what he's done. And to see Michael smiling at the end, a great joy coming over his face and engaging, just like you said, warms my heart, makes my heart happy. And I appreciate you sharing that. Again, you did on social media, but I'm glad we could play it here on the show for folks to see there are other options. Now, there are questions coming through to you right now in the chat room.